That was a very interesting performance. Obviously, I think the second team did way better than the first team. The first team had some good moments, but also had some very questionable moments. And I was very disappointed by some players' performances, especially Araujo. I don't know what Araujo is trying to do sometimes. And then in the second half, I was disappointed with Olmo. I don't know what's going on with Olmo. He has been very underwhelming so far. So at least even Draw did better than Olmo. Christensen did better than Araujo. These are first team players, and they're getting outperformed by second team players. Um, Rashford did well. There are five players that impressed me. Rashford, Yamal, it's a given. Draw impressed me. Gavi, definitely. I think Gavi is my man of the match. Who else? I would say, I don't know. The second team, there was a lot of it was more collective than individuality, but there was a lot of selfish play in the second team. You can see they desperate to make an impression on Hansi Flick, so they were being too selfish at times when they should be passing. Uh, I wouldn't say Toni impressed me, but he did score. Rooney had an average game. Could have been better. He could have scored a couple goals. He could have assisted a couple goals. Dani Olmo definitely disappointed me. I don't know how he got an 7.8. Rashford played well. So look, Pedri is just Pedri. I'm concerned with Kubasi's injury. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the whole game. Share my screen here for a second. So the first team came in. They didn't really impress me. Like I said, Araujo and Gerard Martin, they were shambles in the back. There were a couple of times, yes, they had a few offsides calls go for them, but there was a play where how do you even say this name? Daegu literally penetrated through them, and Araujo is trying to chase a player that Kunde's got. It's Kunde's side. Kunde is chasing him. Araujo is chasing him. And Rafinha is right behind him. Three players on one player. And the middle is completely free. There's like two players running on goal, completely free. And that's because Araujo is running away from those players, trying to chase the ball. He's just ball focused. And Gerard Martin is nowhere to be seen. I don't know where he was. And yeah, he was very shaky at the back. Going forward though, a little bit better. They did score 3 goals, but a lot of credit to Gavi because Gavi looked more lively than everyone else. Yamal definitely improved from his first game. He took on too many players. Sometimes they were doubling on him, and he didn't even phase him. He was dribbling past, not making people, taking shots on. I'm pretty sure he assisted the goal for Gavi, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think he assisted for Gavi. And then Kunde assisted Gavi as well. And then Gerard Martin assisted Lewandowski. So going forward, it was good, but at the back, very shaky. I never want to see Araujo and Gerard Martin play for Barca in any official match. I don't care who's injured. Put Eric Garcia there. Put Christensen there. And I'm very worried that Kubasi came off injured. I don't know what maybe it's precaution. I'm hoping it's just precaution and nothing serious. But yeah, those two, Gerard Martin and Araujo, definitely never want to see them again together. Araujo should not be the second choice. It should be Christensen. And if Kubasi is out, I want to see Christensen in there. And at minimum, Garcia. I never want to see Araujo be the number one choice for Barcelona because he definitely does not understand Flick's system and he has no technical or IQ to understand where he needs to be positioned at all times. Everything else standard. Draw was impressive. He had a chance. He could have scored, but he just put it above the goal, but he had a chance to score. He was very electric, very exciting. He had flair. His first touch is way better than Olmo's in this game. I don't know what's going on with Olmo, but he definitely played a bit better than Olmo. I don't know why his rating is so low, 6.9. But yeah, look, I was very impressed with Draw, impressed with everyone else. De Jong had an average game. Gavi definitely should be starting. I don't know for who, but if Olmo is having a game like that, Gavi should be playing in Olmo's spot, because Gavi definitely has a better touch and better finishing, better decision making than Olmo right now. Because I don't know what's going on with Olmo, but he's not playing a good game. He's had a very disappointing preseason. Anyways, the second team came in. I was very impressed with the second team. They played a really good game. You can even see with the ratings, it looks like evenly split between everyone compared to the first team, where it's like, I don't know, Joan Garcia didn't really have much to do. That's why he's got a 6.4. But even even Kochen had a better Kochen had a better game than Garcia. I find hard to believe. Hector Ford came in, didn't really do much. Chesney had a better game than Joan Garcia. I don't know what's going on here, but impressed with Christensen. He kept things very calm, civil, nothing too extreme. Kubasi had a great game until he came off. Joffrey, average. Pedri, average. Marcus Rashford, I'm glad he finally scored his first goal for Barcelona, and that's something you need to get a bit more confident. Olmo, disappointed. I don't know how he got a 7.8. Marcasado, solid. I don't know what they're talking about selling Casado. He made the game look simple, and he didn't have any problems. He was recovering the ball. He was making the great passes, great decision making, keeping things, composed, calm when they need to be, and then accelerating when they needed to be accelerated. Toni Fernandez, he scored, so I guess he had a good game. Excuse me. Rooney, I'm a bit disappointed. He had a few chances where he should have passed. He had a few chances where he should have scored, and it didn't really come off. So I'm not going to criticize too much. And like I said, Kochen had an average game. So overall, I'm impressed with some players and very disappointed with some. Impressed with Yamal, Rashford, Gavi. Who else? I'm impressed with Draw. Was very impressive. I don't know how he got a 6.9. I was really impressed with him. And I was also impressed with Rashford. I guess put Rashford up there. So 5 players impressed me and 3 disappointed me. And the 3 is Martin had an all right game, but Araujo disappointed me. Rafinha, average, and who else did I say? Olmo disappointed me. Very, very disappointing preseason from Olmo. Hopefully, this is his worst games, and it's going to get better from here. I think Fermin Lopez, something happened in training. I don't know exactly what happened, if he's injured or not. And same thing with Inigo Martinez. He also didn't finish training, so he couldn't make this game. But the very disappointing news is Kubasi coming off injured. That was I felt for him because preseason is very hard. Trying to get your fitness up, trying to get, into the rhythm of the game, and then coming off injured just before the season starts. And then you're going to have to redo your preseason again when you come back. It's going to be very hard. Fingers crossed he's not out for any longer than a couple of weeks if he is injured. But I think it's a precaution. I think he felt something and he just didn't want to risk it, so he came off. But yeah, get in the comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you predicted for any of these players to score. I predicted for Rashford to score. I predicted for Lewandowski to score. I wanted Rafinha to score as well, to get on the mark as well, but he didn't. I predicted for Yamal to score, but he didn't, but he assisted. I want a draw to score. but he scuffed it. He had a great chance to score, but he put it over the bar. So he had a great game. I'm very happy with his game. I'm happy with his performance. I'm not gonna say he had a bad game because he missed. If he scored, I think he would have been my man of the match because he was definitely the most exciting player in the first team, apart from Yamal. But the second team, I think the most exciting player was what's his name? The whole team. I don't think there was an outstanding player in the second team. I think every player did the job and they played as a collective. Besides them trying to be selfish and trying to score and assist when the ball is not on, shoot when the shooting chance is not on. They were trying to impress. I think that's why they didn't score as many goals, but they definitely played way better than the first team. Played as a collective. So yeah, jump in the comment. Let me know. Do you think I'm being harsh on some players? And who was your man of the match? Who do you think who impressed you the most? Jump in the comments. Let me know what you think. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And yeah, just press the bell icon for more content. I'll try to make it to every game if I can, but every now and then I'm out of town. So yeah, just press that bell icon. You never know when I'm going to drop something or when I'm going to react to something or make a video about something that is coming up or that I think should be happening at the club. Anyways, Visca Barca. Peace.